Well, it's a very cool, cloudy morning, and this morning we've decided to take a taxi to a neighboring town called Batalha. And here you see it's a little hotel that's next to this a monastery. This is beautiful. And so here we have this little suburb surrounding this beautiful monastery. And so here we've got this monument of a horse rider who is probably a famous Portuguese hero. So anyway, we're going to explore this monastery this morning. Well, as with all centers of attraction, you have got your curios and souvenir shops surrounding it. So this is a statue of Nuno Alvares Pereira. He's a hero of Batalha. Before going into the monastery and examining the interiors of the monastery, we are just taking a walk around the external surroundings of the monastery just to look at the fantastic architecture. I mean, just look at this. You know, who would build something like this these days? We don't have the skill, neither do we have the time to build it. Look at it. Wow. Coming closer, you can see the intricacies of the design. Look at that. Look at how intricate it is. Look at that. Now, this is a good close look at how intricate these carvings are. I don't think they're carvings, they are just constructed out of perhaps plaster of Paris or something like that, you know. And there's this grand entrance. In fact, this is the back entrance of the monastery. At the entrance to this church is this tomb of Mateus Fernandes. Mateus Fernandes. This is the tomb of Mateus Fernandes right at the door, just the door of the cathedral. Now this is the cathedral in Batalha. Look at the columns, look at the roof. Isn't it amazing? Wow. And on top of that you have these stained glass windows. You see another stained glass windows all around the side of this cathedral. I'm now taking a walk down the center aisles of this cathedral right to the altar. As I now get near the altar, you can see the magnificence of this construction. Look at that. Isn't it amazing? The stained glass windows. Wow. Right next to the main altar is this Capella Nossa Senhora. This is the centerpiece right behind the altar. And on the right hand side you have this A Capella de Nossa Senhora dos Rosario. Another beautiful stained glass window. And right at the extreme left you have this A Capella de Santa Barbara. We are now entering this small exhibition area of Amalda Negreiros, and he is supposed to be a painter, and all these are his paintings. So Amalda Negreiros was from the 15th century, and he was the designer of the altar. So let's take a look at his work. But I'm just being amazed at these stained glass windows. They are so beautiful. Look at that all around. Isn't it fantastic? And right in the middle probably is the tomb of Amalda Negreiros, the artist. And just look at this magnificent structure right up there. That's the ceiling of this chapel here. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Totally impressive. These are the exhibits of the work of Amalda Negreiros. Yeah. They could resemble burial places of all these famous people in Portugal. Well, these are the tombs of King Joao II and Prince Alonso. And here are these paintings done by Negreiros. Well, before we leave this place, we'll take a look at this, the tomb of King Joao I. Well, this is the cloister of King Joao I. The construction began in 1386 following the original plan of Alfonso Dominguez, and it was concluded in 1515 and today is still standing. Well, like you see in all monasteries, you always have a nice open courtyard like that for the people to come out, for the monks to come out and relax and take in the fresh air and just look at this structure. So beautiful, so symmetrical. So coming in from the courtyard, you get into this a chapter, also known as a chapter house. Oh, there's something valuable here, and there's a guard there. The two guards there standing. Again, the remarkable roof that you see here is so symmetrical. Well, it is quite amazing that the the tomb here contains the remains of two unknown soldiers recovered from Africa and France. And what is most amazing is you got two live soldiers guarding the remains of these two unknown soldiers who fought in the war in those days. Wow, it's amazing. We're about to see the change of guards here. See, two soldiers are coming in here to replace the two soldiers that are standing there. Ah, it's a change of guard. Wow, it's really remarkable. Perfect timing that we get to witness this change of guard. Well, we're right back into the courtyard just to take a look at this pomegranate tree. Many of you have eaten pomegranates, but have you really ever seen pomegranates really growing on the tree like that? This so solitary tree right in the center of the courtyard. A pomegranate tree. Well, many of us grew up seeing photos of a maze, a garden maze made out of hedges. Now this is a real maze made out of hedges, garden hedges. As you can see, you can walk around all over the place and get lost in there. And there is another one this side here, and you can just walk in and take a look. Wow, you can get lost walking in here. Well, just outside the corridor, you get this beautiful basin, which is constructed for them to wash before they enter into the chapel. And just look at the little corner of a basin, but they make it so beautifully done. Okay, look at that. Wow. And there are fishes inside there now. Oh, that's nice. Okay, this is another view of the corridor. Now, have you ever seen a souvenir shop like this? Look at that. Look at that. It's a souvenir shop selling souvenir items, as well as an exhibit hall. Postcards, curios, mementos. And at the same time, you can browse at some of the exhibits here. Yeah, look at that. Nice exhibits. Priceless. Absolutely priceless. Look at this. Wow. This whole monastery complex, called the Monastery of Santa Maria, was built in 1500s, and it took about 200 years for them to complete this construction, and it represents the Portuguese victory over the Castile in the Battle of Morata. Okay, so anyway, this is a beautiful structure. It was constructed under the instruction of King João I of Portugal. So with that, we're going to end this visit, and I hope you've enjoyed it. It will be uploaded onto YouTube under my account, and if you do like it, give me the thumbs up. Okay, bye bye.